You ever watch somebody and just sit there like, are you serious right now? Not even mad, not even judging, just confused. Because it's not a small mistake. It's not a misunderstanding. It's something that is clearly not helping them, like at all. And somehow they stand on it. They defend it. 10 toes, they double down like their life depends on it. And of course, that's when people love to say, common sense ain't so common anymore. But let me go ahead and tell y'all this right here. Yeah, that's not what's happening. Not even a little bit. Welcome to The Fine Print. I'm your girl, Avery Morgan, where we break down what's really going on in plain English with just a little side eye, because some of this, it deserves it.
How do you feel about the war in Iran?
I think Trump's doing the right thing, honestly.
What's up?
I got no comment on that.
You don't know why?
Nah, I'm just taking a guess.
You're just guessing that he's doing the right thing?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I mean, I don't know. I don't think Trump's doing the right thing.
Is this a joke?
What?
Is this a joke?
Yeah.
It's
No,
a joke?
it's not.
Alright, you can fucking drive home, bro. Or walk home, sorry.
Damn, I don't know what just happened. All right.
If you really start paying attention, this pattern, it shows up everywhere. Different people, different situations, same behavior. People holding on to things that aren't helping them, defending positions that are literally falling apart in real time, rejecting what's right in front of them, just so they don't have to let go of what they already decided was true.
What are you guys protesting today?
No kings. It's a no kings rally.
What king?
There are no kings.
Right. So why are you guys protesting no kings if there's no kings?
Got him! Because Trump wants to be a king.
How?
Oh, go away.
I'm just asking. Simple questions.
And if we're being real, we've all seen it. Some of us have done it. So the real question isn't, are people not thinking? No, because people are thinking. The question is, what is overriding the thinking? And once you ask that question, everything starts to make a lot more sense. Because this goes deeper than just bad decisions. This is not a oops, I messed up. Sometimes people will hold on to something that's clearly not working, just so they don't have to admit, I was wrong. And let's be honest, that's a hard sentence for a lot of people, because once it gets there, it's not about logic anymore. It becomes about attachment, because letting go of the belief means confronting the version of yourself that believed in it in the first place. And that part, that part will have you fighting for something you don't really even believe in anymore.
Who would you like to be the president?
Kamala Harris right now, but she didn't win, but
Can I point out something that we say no kings and no authoritarianism, but Kamala Harris, no one voted for her.
Yes, they did. Half the country voted for her, so let's not go there.
No one was voted for her to be the nominee.
Yes, they did.
Isn't that what, authoritarian?
You're going down the wrong road right now with me. I wouldn't go any further.
What does that mean?
I'm not going to talk to you anymore. That's what it means.
I just think it's ironic that no one voted for her to be the nominee. They just selected her like a king gets selected, right?
But keep it to yourself, okay? Bye. Have a good day. See ya. Take care.
What's your other sign say?
You don't need to see it.
Okay.
None of your business.
All right, thank
And that uncomfortable feeling, that's that good old cognitive dissonance. That moment where what you believe and what you're seeing don't match. Now, logically, you'd think, okay, maybe I need to rethink this. Sounds simple, right? Yeah, that's not what most people do. Instead, they adjust the explanation instead of adjusting the belief. They justify it, they spin it, they minimize it. They say things like, Well, that's not what it really means. Or no, that's not the full story. Or oh, that's different. Because in that moment, the goal is not truth. The goal is comfort. The goal is still feeling right. And that leads straight into something else. Motivated reasoning. Yeah, you're not thinking to understand. You're just thinking to defend. And once you get there, oh, it gets worse because now your brain starts filtering. You pay attention to what supports you and you ignore what doesn't. Confirmation bias. So it's no longer what's actually true. It becomes what agrees with me. And once that switch happens, you can show two people the same exact thing. Same facts, same video, same situation, and get two completely different conclusions because they're not just seeing it. They're screening it, filtering it, protecting what they already believe. And this is the part that people don't want to hear. It's not about seeing. It's about accepting. Now let's take it one step further because this right here, this is where it really locks in. At some point, opinions stop being opinions and they become identity. Who you are, what you stand for, what side you're on. So now when somebody disagrees with you, it doesn't feel like, oh, we just see things differently. It feels like, oh, you're challenging me? Identity protective cognition. People will reject information, not because it's wrong, but because accepting it would threaten who they believe they are. So now you're not arguing facts anymore. You're protecting identity. And once it gets there, logic does not stand a chance. And then when you add social media into the mix, this is where it goes from a problem to a system. Because social media doesn't just amplify behavior, it trains it. It teaches people what works, what gets attention, what gets engagement, what gets pushed to the top, and what performs every single time. Strong opinions, quick reactions, emotional responses, every single time. Yeah, no, not thoughtful breakdowns. No, not, let me think about this. Let me sit with this for a second. Nope. It's reaction first, think later, if at all. So over time, people don't just react like that naturally. They learn it. They repeat it. They get rewarded for it. And eventually, it becomes normal. So when you step back and look at all of this together, this is what you're seeing. A brain that hates being wrong, a tendency to protect what you already believe, an identity tied to those beliefs, and a system that rewards reacting instead of reflecting. So no, common sense didn't disappear. It got drowned out, overwritten by pride, overwritten by emotion, overwritten by the need to be right, even when you're not. And once that happens, opinions don't stay opinions anymore. They take over. So next time you feel yourself reacting, pause just for a second and ask yourself, am I trying to understand this or am I just trying to defend what I already believe? Because those are two very different paths. And one of them will cost you a lot more than you think. If this made you think, go ahead, like, share, and subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you don't miss what's actually going on. Thank you for listening, because the headlines will tell you what happened, but over here, we read the fine print because we already know. We don't want to learn it the hard way.